day 4, and here we go. I'm gonna go in there and get in. I think camera helps because it makes me go in there. It puts me more into the mode of doing the work instead of just like being lazy and saying fuck it, whatever. So actually having a camera is important for that aspect. Yeah, and I'm just gonna talk about stuff today about like cheat meals and carb diets, and just the plan that I'm doing, and that we're the Doc T optimal plan. Just talk a little bit about the diet part of it, and maybe even the exercise, whatever I can think about during the vlog. Alright, this is the coldest the water has been so far, because the last 2 times that I got into the cold bath, it was after I went to the gym. 1, 2, today it's a little bit cold outside, so that features in. Here's the clock. It's about 11:10. I'm gonna go for 12 minutes again. Oh man. First topic I want to touch on is how we are doing our carbs for a week. So for a 7-day week, the first 5 days we are eating a lot of carbs. We're eating about 175 to 200 grams of carbs for the first 5 days. Carbs are important. A lot of guys who I read up on the forums, they go through paleo diets, and they're eating protein, a lot of greens, but they don't eat carbs. And then they're like, oh, look, my energy is low, my testosterone is low, what the hell is going on? Well, what's going on is that you're not eating enough carbs. The way your body works is, if you eat carbs, your body can convert those carbs into energy fast. If you don't eat carbs, your body will convert fat into energy. If you don't have fat, it will convert muscle into energy. Or once it already converts your fat, then it goes on to muscle. So these are the concepts we use to do our diets. So the first thing we're doing is, the first 5 days out of the 7 days, we are eating a lot of carbs, right? So rice is there, sweet potatoes, that's our second carb, and our third carb is kidney beans. Of course there are carbs in the vegetables too. The broccoli has carbs, the spinach has carbs, all the fruits that we eat have a buttload of carbs, like the banana, the apple, and the pomegranate, etc. There's a lot of carbs there, right? The cottage cheese has some carbs. So all of this is a high carb diet, right? But it's also high in protein and high in fat. So we're getting like everything that we need, all right? Now, the 6th and 7th day, what we're gonna do is go on a procedure where you are only eating 50 grams maximum of carbs per day for those 2 days. So what we want to do is, we want to eat 50 grams of carbs on the 6th day and about 50 grams on the 7th day, 50 grams or less. And what that's going to do is, your body for those 2 days is not going to get carbs. So to get energy, all the fat that you've made over the first 5 days is going to start breaking those fat cells to convert it into energy, because you're still working out, you're still going out and doing your Krav Maga or your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or you're doing your workouts that is in the Doc Testosterone optimal or minimum method, whatever you're following. So once you do that, your body for those 2 days is going to be eating away at those fat cells, and you're going to be losing fat for those 2 days. Now the reason we don't do it more than 2 days is because once the body breaks down the fats, it starts breaking down protein, and we don't want that. We want to break down fats and gain protein, or keep the protein that we have, that we gain from working out and eating protein food. So that last, the 48th hour, or that when at the end of your 2 days, when you're eating, you're eating 50 grams per day, your body's like, okay, I'm breaking a lot of fat cells, now it's time to break down protein. And we don't want that, so again, we start eating carbs. We again go for 175 to 200 carb diet. So that's how it's going to work. So for the 21 days, 6 days is going to be 50 grams, and the remaining 15 days, right, 5 days a week, is going to be a high carb diet. All right, so we're at, so here 7 minutes is done, or 7 minutes remain, so 5 minutes is done. So next, again, like I do every day, I'm going to put in my back part of the body. Let's see what the temperature is. All right, 58.8. It goes down pretty fast. Anyway, so it's below 60. And the reason I'm feeling more cold is one is that what I just said. The other one is I wore a t-shirt last time, and I'm not going to wear a t-shirt anymore because that kind of doesn't do the effect that I want. So here is 6 minutes now. Okay? So another minute, and I'm going to be, actually I'm going to go now for my back. So I have to move my legs out because the stuff is too small, once again. Oh man. Okay. Today I had the wussy thought of being in water when it's like 70 degrees, putting the ice in there and slowly adapting my body to the 60, but I don't think that's good. I think you won't get the contrast therapy that you want that way. So I didn't do that. Whew, fuck, jeez. Fuck me. Alright, I'm gonna start. Oh man. So now my legs are going through contrast therapy because they're now in the hot. 7 minutes, and I can feel again, like I always feel this like blood gushing through my legs because the legs weren't getting blood when it was under the ice. It's actually much harder. Legs are easier, man. It's much harder. Upper body is always harder. I don't know why. It might be also because of the shorts. I'm wearing shorts in the legs. No, maybe I should just go naked. I think I'm just going to go naked next time. But I'm going to do upper body after this. Alright, time to flip. Alright, full flip. Oh man. Which is the hardest part, actually. I think it has something to do with blood circulation, depending on if it's going to the upper part of the body or the legs. I think there's something to do with how blood is circulated and how much there is anastomosis. Anastomosis is like, for example, your eyes don't have much anastomosis. It's lateral connections of blood vessels. So if some blood vessels don't have blood, or it get blocked somehow, other blood vessels can compensate and make up for it. I think that's the difference between the legs and other parts of the body, like the upper body. I'm feeling like right now, like a how do you say, like a chill, like my hand is about to fall asleep or something. But anyway, now it's my upper body. Now I'm going to put my fingers in soon. Like now. Okay. Alright. And my shoulders. I think the fingers are pretty tough too. I think the fingers don't have anastomosis because I know, like, if you have like gangrene or something, like diabetic people have gangrene and they get some
because of their high glucose level and blood sugar level, they have to sometimes become amputated because they don't have in their fingers, they don't have anastomosis. So once the blood vessel like dies out, there's nothing to compensate, and so they just have to cut it. No other finger or other part near it is gonna make up for those lost blood vessels because of the constriction of arteries or blockage of arteries, plaque in the arteries, and so on and so forth. All right. Shoulders in. All right, that's enough. Wow. All right, 5 seconds left. Wow, what a perfect timing. That's the alarm. All right, thanks guys for listening. It was awesome. Day 4 done. Until day 5.